Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome back to some more Space Engineers Meteor Storm Survival as I try to survive in this harsh, unforgiving sector of space. My only allies are the machines that I create. Wish me luck. Well, I've gotten the Crowbar class Corvette done here, and she's a beauty. Took a long time to weld up. I've realized one thing is that my excessive use of steel catwalk here means that I had to use a bunch of metal plates and small steel tubes. The metal, metal grids, not metal plates, but the metal grids, they're not really that common to have, and I didn't have nearly enough, and I had to make tons of them, and that slowed down construction considerably. So, on my creative world, aptly named Davian Shipyard, I have made a station design that I think will be pretty useful. And I want to build it, and I want to build it at this asteroid here. I've looked around. I turned on the waypoints for the other asteroids and went to them, and I just kind of looked around, and I like the looks of this one better. It seems to be bigger than the other asteroids. Maybe that's just me, but it seems to be bigger. And the back of the asteroid back here is reasonably flat, which makes it good for construction. So I'd like to come in here, and let's say maybe about right here or so. And I'd like to build the station. And I'm also out of magnesium, so I don't have any ammunition for my main cannons on the Crowbar. So I'm going to need magnesium before I can successfully go out and do, say, kill that business shipment. And you know what? There's actually something I want to test real quick before we do anything else this episode. I want to test I want to test this. Apparently, with the addition of blueprints, the developers have changed functionality. It used to be that ships could not weld themselves. And somebody said in the comments of a previous video that ships can now weld blocks attached to themselves. So, oh my god, you can make regenerating armor now. And do so much more easily than you used to be able to. Oh my god, you can make regenerating armor. That changes so many things. That's kind of hacks. That's going to play a huge role in PvP. Oh man, that's going to make Gatling turrets against heavy armor kinda sorta crappy. That also means that I suddenly have the urge to embed welders in the ram plate here. And I might put one right in the middle at least, or maybe 3, so that the ram plate up front becomes self-repairing. I think that would be friggin' awesome. But we'll do that. We'll do that later when we're ready to head out. I gotta stay focused. I want to stay focused on my station that I would like to build. Let's go ahead and complete that so it stands out, because it's a little, it's on the little, just a tad bit on the dark side right now. Now, one thing I'd like to do is festoon the station with lights, because I am so sick of it being dark. It's all dark back here. I'm sick of being in the dark. I have to be in the dark because I need to be in the shadow of an asteroid for safety. But man, I am getting so tired of it. It makes my thumbnails... I've got a thumbnail I use for YouTube videos, but I see what the thumbnails look like, and I see what my video looks like up on YouTube, and it just feels darker than it should be. The game should be bright and out in the sunshine, and I'm in the stupid darkness, and I don't like it. Meh. Meh. I'm going to start expressing my displeasure. Am I really completely out of steel plate? Like, Can I borrow 1 from this block, maybe? Alright. Let's see now. I can't help but feel that the... Alright, that's the top. I can't help but feel that the slash is actually the back part of the projection, because every single time I've gone to make the... Oh, no. Because the ship faces this way. Okay, so I do want to... Well, actually, if I remember correctly... well, you know what? Hell with it. Let's just see what happens. I do need my construction ship up here for this. It looks kind of goofy. It's ugly and stupid, but functional. It's functional. That's what matters. I had a close call with a Meteor, and I realized that the cargo box on it was completely exposed. And I was like, you know, if a Meteor hit that, I would lose all of this right here, and I would cry. I would be having a very bad day. That'd be no bueno. So I decided that I would armor it up. Now this thing needs just a basic power generator. I wish I could put like a small ship power generator on this thing, but alas, I have to go with one of these here. Alright, you go ahead and weld that up. I'm gonna grab a piece of uranium out of the reactor here. Oh, where's your reactor? You're gonna make me scroll all the way to the bottom? I must have passed it. How about I just do that? So we need, like, I don't know, 1 kilo, if that. Alright, so there's our thing all fixed up, off. Alright. There we go. Now let's try this sucker out. Thankfully we have a control panel on here. And it is what are we looking for? Industrial station. And of course it's not... So what does this thing consider the front of the ship? And what am I even looking at? Alright, first off, you go down and back. Get out of the way. Yeah. This definitely needs to be messed with and rotated. I definitely want it over here first. And I definitely want it over there. And then let's toggle it on and off to refresh it and make sure... Okay, there's our station. Is there a rotation option? Pitch, y'all. Is it going to be that? Ah, there we go. Alright, and... no, I want it the other way. Actually... I think I want it that way, and I have a very good reason for that. I'll tell you guys later, though. So bring it over here, and we're basically going to get it stuck. I'd like to get it, position it like partially inside that. Yeah, there we go. I have an idea. I like to think it's a good idea. I have an idea. I'd like to eventually maybe build some stuff inside the asteroid, but I'd like this to be the docking area, like outside the thing. So I want it very close. So how close are we here now? Oh, that's just about perfect. I need to go get the drilling ship, and we can get underway. Alright, we got our drilling ship. We're on target, coming in. I'm basically going to just drill out only the area that's blocking the immediate placement of the blueprint. So you want to come in here, and this all appears to just be rock, which I give no... I don't care at all about rock. So I'm going to try to align myself with the blueprint. And looks like the head of the drilling area here is the perfect size. So I'm going to get straight, try to get straight here. And now, I'm just going to turn the dampers off, go forward. And I'm going to use the handy dandy right click to just destroy the rock without even mining it up. So let's see how this handles. There it goes. Yeah, it's just destroying the rock away from the blueprint quite nicely. I'm going to pull up slightly. There we go. Go forward again. Oh, this is great. So I'm just going to carve out a nice little slot here for my station, and I think I'm just going to take this all the way across and leave a nice clean gash out of the asteroid for any further buildings I might want to fit down here in this little trench, and that'll protect them from stuff, you know, any kind of stuff you might find around here. This actually looks really cool. This would be a great vista area for a base. I think I'll stop it right here. I'm just going to let myself come to a stop. Throw it into reverse real quick. Make sure I've got everything nice and even. And I think I might just reverse right on out of here. There we go, like that. And we are going to hold this course in reverse. Make a nice, very clean, very well organized and orderly cut out of the asteroid. And hopefully I won't run right into the... Yeah, there's a little few bits here and there that I missed. And I don't think I'm about to run into the projector. No, I've got clearance. Okay, good. So we can fit our practical station for survival gameplay into this little slot here. There we go. Look at that. Thank you, Compact Miner. Now, you'll just need to move right on out of here. Slowly. I mean, not slow. You move at a stately pace. You know, you don't feel very... You don't really feel the need to move too quickly, I suppose. The ore's not moving. It's not going anywhere. Alright, so we'll leave you parked there. Let's go take a look at our handiwork. Oh, this is really exciting. This feels cool. A lot of you guys have made comments about me making a base in the asteroid, so hopefully this is the start of maybe an extensive asteroid base inside the asteroid here. I think that would actually be pretty cool. But first, before we move inside, we need an external area for docking ships and whatnot. So there's plenty of potential here to have connectors coming off of this and expanding out into space to dock large ships. And I want to leave a little bit of wiggle room. I don't want it butted right against the asteroid, so I can fly around it and maybe even get a construction ship back there. That's actually an important consideration. So, yeah. So let's see now. With that in mind, I actually think I would like to move it horizontal. Let's move it that way a few blocks, just a little bit more. And forward. Let's move it that way a bit more. And then turn it on, turn it off. Make sure all the blocks are showing up correctly. Okay. So there's plenty of room back here to build new stuff and to get my small construction boat back here. I have to keep in mind that I might need to get back here for some welding. I cannot forget about that. That would be really embarrassing to build a blueprint right up against the asteroid and then not be able to weld it up. And I don't want to rely too heavily on those modded, welders too. I don't want to use them as a crutch. They're more of a convenience, not something that, like, oh, you can get used to welding through, large areas. I don't want to get used to that. It's a convenience. It's not part of the core gameplay. Anyway, so there's this. I think that's about it. I think it's time to try building this thing. All right, so we need to just make a scaffolding over to it. And I'm out of steel plate again. Are you? Oh yes. We're on. We're live. And it's making stuff. And it looks like it's actually stopped already. What the hell happened here? Why did you stop? Oh, there it goes. Oh, right. It's the welding bug. Right, it's the... Let me check the... Oh, no, I've got ridiculous amounts of steel plate. The welders aren't full, right? Weld... Are they... Weld... Dirt... They're empty. So they're not even... Okay, so they're fine. And they're using... Oh, this is not what I thought it was, by the way. They're using... Huh. That's interesting. I wonder what I'm out of. I think I'm out of something. Let me see here. Am I out of motors already? Did I just instantly run myself out of motor? No. And it's not bulletproof glass. It's not girders. Is it large steel tube? It's small steel tube. Ah, no, that's what I kept running out. Ow. Small steel tube. Watch this. It's going to start again. Yep, told you. Small steel tube. Alright, fine. Make all the small steel tube ever. Gonna need probably 2,000 of the crap. Alright, so now as it's making stuff, this is why it took me so long to weld up my Corvette. I basically could only weld as fast as the assembler could spit out small steel tubes. And then later, the metal grids. Because I made so many catwalks, the catwalks take tons of metal grid and small steel tube. So I think, once again, as you can see here, the welders are... They're trying to weld a block that's taking small steel tube, and it's only... You see them flickering as they're welding little by little as they get the small steel tube out of the inventory. While I wait on that... And this kept happening a lot. Like, I would go off and do stuff while I just waited on the welders to do their job. Let me see here. Make like 1,000 of those. There we go. Maybe I can grab some out of here and feed to this thing. And I bet I don't even have any in the large container in here. Nope. Got plenty of steel plating. I wish there was a button to compact stacks. Combine stacks button. There needs to be a combined stacks button somewhere around here. Yeah, I don't even... Yeah, give me these. And I think the other assemblers are making them too. Yeah. Cool. Those are girders. I have a question. Why did the devs feel the need to make girders and small steel tubes two separate items? Like, couldn't there have just been small steel tube and not girders? Or one or the other? Like, look at the icons for them. Can I put these two items beside each other here? Like, look at that. There's small steel tube, and that's the girder. And I mean, a girder takes 0.7 iron ingots, and the small steel tube takes 0.5. It's a 0.2 difference, and they look identical. The icons are the same. It's like I think one's hollow and one's not. But I mean, at this point, I mean, like, did you really need to make 2 separate items for that? I mean, come on now. Come on, come on, game. Come on, game. Whatever. They really wanted. They just had to have the girder, I guess. All right, so that's like 900, and I'm just gonna let that run and make more stuff because we'll need them. Oh my lord. Oh, this is going pretty nicely. Look at that. That's cool. Look at that go. That's amazing. We're probably out of small steel tube again. Let's go check. I bet you money that's the bottleneck once again. Yep, it is. Oh no, wait a minute. Woo, no it's not. Let's deposit these into, I guess, the grinder. Thankfully they'll pull stuff out of the grinders, so I can just throw crap in there and it's fine. We're bottlenecked again. Aren't we? Are we not bottlenecked? No, we're not. They're still welding. I bet it's gonna be motors next. If I had to bet what the bottleneck will be. Let me see here. 232. Yeah, I had 500 and something. Those are going quick. Interesting. Yeah. It won't be construction components. We've got over 5,000 of those. It'll never be steel plate ever again. I have steel plate coming out my ass. I've got... Seriously. Look at 311,000. Get wrecked. Not girders. We have tons of girders. Computers might run out soon, actually, looking at this. Not bulletproof glass and not... could be displays, actually. 27 of those. I mean, there might be a bigger stack in one of the grinders somewhere. The stupid Lacedaemon actually managed to fill up this large cargo container, which I think is awesome. Yep. So what are we gonna? What's going to be the next thing we need to go out and get? Not interior plate, certainly. Yeah, not interior plate. Goddamn. You're still. Oh, you're actually. I think you're actually coming to the end of your effective area. Let's move over to the right. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, I like how it's repairing it as I'm wrecking into it. That's convenient. It's like, oh, let me just wreck into this, but oh, I'm repairing it as I'm wrecking it. So that's highly useful. Okay. So that's butted right up to the thing again. So I think these welders are amazing for a Let's Player because welding's really not that exciting, and I can like let that do its thing while I go do something more interesting, and that's more fun for me as a player. Speaking of which, you know what I ought to do? Oh no 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 no! See that could have easily have been damage dealt to the cargo container instead of the armor protecting it. That's why I armored that up. Oh, that sucks. Alright, let's get this back into shape. Did I actually damage it, or did I just dent it? Because I don't have any steel plate. Let's see. It looks like I may have just dented it, except for the fact that I cannot help but notice there's a light armor block missing out of the corner. Okay, yeah, I am so glad that I armored that up. I'm so glad I did. Well, guys, I'm going to let that do its thing, and while that welds, I'm going to go mining. I'll see you guys in a bit. So this is what I usually do in a meteor storm on the miner here. If I'm caught out in a meteor storm, I face towards the sun and turn the drilling heads on. I have no idea if that helps or not, but I figured it might damage the meteor a split second before it registers an impact, maybe, and then I'll make it do less damage. I don't know. It makes me feel defiant. Like, I'm like, yeah, suck at meteors. I'll just grind you up if you hit me. And typically, what that happens is the drilling heads here act as a shield for the rest of the ship. Like, if the connector, or like, there's actually some ore in the drills, which is unfortunate. But the main thing I'm worried about is the assembler and the refinery. I think the refinery has got, yeah, a ton of nice ore in it. I mean, I'd rather not get hit at all, but losing a single drill is not really a huge deal to me. Ironically, the drill holds 234,000 liters, and the drill is just basically one single block here with a drilling head coming out of it, while the refinery is a massive structure and it only holds 40,000 liters. It holds like 1/5 the volume. That makes no sense, but yeah, whatever. So it looks like the meteor storm is over, and I'm gonna get back to mining my peanut. Ching 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 ching. I've always loved the sound of blocks getting welded up. I think when it comes to just welding solid steel plate with no other specialty blocks mixed in, this is going to be so satisfying to use. Oh, I made it back safely with no meteor impacts. I took some more giant bites out of those peanuts up there. And we're about to have, oh, look at that. Oh, wait. We're about to have the welding refinery capacity to actually make use of all the stuff I just got. I'm just going to keep twitching the ship back and forth slightly to make sure I clear up that welding bug. Can I weld from back here? Did I manage to make this thing like just the right length? Looks like maybe I did. Let's square off and get closer here. I want to get as close as I can. There we go, to make sure I'm reaching as deeply as I can into this thing. I think we're almost done, guys. Let's give it one more pass real quick. Alright guys, I think we're just about done. We're doing one final pass to see if the welding heads light up on any blocks that we might have missed. Because this thing is so compact, it's definitely possible I missed some internal blocks that may yet need to be welded up, but I'm not seeing any sparks so far. Oh, there's something. Alright, there's something. There's definitely something. Let's see if it finishes it in passing. Yeah, it finished it. Okay, whatever it was. Oh, there's something else that it missed. Alright, let's see if it finishes that on the way by. A drive-by welding. Ooh, all 5 heads are lighting up. I might want to slow this thing down and hop on in. Let's see, there's something in there that it's taken a liking to. It must not be done just yet. I'm not sure what it is, though. Tell you what, why don't we just hop out and carefully coast our way onto the other side. Take a look inside here. We ought to be able to see inside through the window. Oh, there's a block that's not done. Looks to be an assembler. Or maybe a blast furnace. I forget which is which. Oh, and there's some stuff down here that's not finished. I guess that was out of reach. I can't complain. Overall, this was a pretty easy welding project, I think. Let's go and just go inside here. I went ahead and powered up the refinery. I've always got also got the mining ship. It's not docked. It's not, the connectors are yellow. Like they're connected and aligned, but I haven't made the connection yet. And that's still going. Okay, so there must be some, probably, if I had to guess, some industrial blocks. Oh, just finished. That is fantastic. And this is going to basically be a combination of treasure chest and crafting bench for me. Lots of storage, lots of refinery capability in here. Lots of good stuff that I need that I really don't have right now. And would be amazingly helpful. So let's just coast this welding head. Are my lights off? Oh, they were off. I want them on. Alright, so we just made contact with the hull here. I'm going to do a little pass here. Right on over and coast over this thing. See if the welding heads light up anywhere. They ought to light up around here somewhere. Yeah, there they go. I should be reaching that one spot down there. Yeah, there it goes. Now let's take a look at what our inventory... Did I even get... So basically what's happening is all the other sources of items are funneling into the large cargo container here. And as you can see, as an item is removed from it by welding, something else goes immediately into it. So I can't even break it to get it down past where it is. So I still have a huge amount of resources to spend making things, which is amazing. Quite fond of that. So it looks like we're about done here. I'm butting into the thing, aren't I? Yeah, I am. One head ticked off. We need to go this way. And I think we're completely done. As long as it doesn't light up here. It's going to light up on that scaffolding, right? Is that what you're trying to build? Scaffolding here, maybe? Or did you find something else you liked? Alright, yeah, you're trying to build the scaffolding. I don't need to build the scaffolding anymore, but thank you, I appreciate the sentiment. That's it! I've been all over this with the welding heads, nothing else is lighting on. We are officially done. I cannot wait to get in here and toggle on the... make that connection and let this thing, let my mining ship just dump all those ores that it's had into this station. I want to see what it does. I really want to see this, but for now, for real quick, I got to make this official. I have to break the connection here. And this thing is now standing on its own two legs. There we go. I'm going to grind away all that scaffolding. Boom, 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 boom. And I guess I'll leave that. Actually, probably want to finish that. There we go. I'll just leave that there. It's not harming anything. And I think I can turn the projection off now, right? Can't I? Can I turn the projection off? Are we done? Off. There we go. Alright. Let's activate this. And wait, I gotta get in here, don't I? Oh man, I'm excited! I'm excited. What's gonna happen? Pete! Oh jeez. Yep, there they go. Stuff is getting sucked away. Stuff is going on. Alright, let's go see inside the station here. Let's go inside the station. Now I might want to add a beacon. I might want to add a medical bay at some point, which is what I put this long hallway here for, is to add various stuff into here that you might want to have. But for now, it's got the very bare minimum, and I decided that the player... Oh look, I can look through the asteroid like this. That's really cool. So there's what it looks like. Very industrial, very sleek, minimalist design, but that's all it's supposed to be, is just a bunch of industrial capability crammed into as tight a space as possible. I remarked to my creative mode world that it looked kind of like a laptop battery, and I'll stand by that. It looks very similar to my Asus laptop battery. Alright, let's take a look at what's going on in here. We'll hide the empty over here, hide the empty over here. The arc furnace is loaded up. Refinery's loaded up. The small reactor is rapidly probably blowing through the half a kilo of uranium I stuck in it. The arc furnaces are all loaded up with iron. Look at them go. Look at the the refineries are loaded up. Let's have you refine the uranium first. There we go. Now the station can't run out of power. That is fantastic. So how are the small reactor here is doing well? Oh, this is interesting. That's kind of odd. Is this even though wait a minute. I'm confused. Are they talking about this small reactor right here? Is that still even though I've broken the link, are these two considered like the same station? Because if so, I'll just tear this down. Like that. There we go. I mean, that did its job. Don't need that anymore. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at this again. I'm supposed to have 2 reactors in here linked up. There ought to be 2. I keep forgetting there's no gravity. Maybe I should rectify that at some point. Oh, small reactor 2. Are you not linked up to the conveyor system? No, you totally are. I can drag and drop freely out of you. Where's a large cargo container? Oh, they're linked. For some reason, it's maybe it's because the reactors was not on or was not needed. Let me take a look at the power consumption. I was very concerned about the power consumption of this station and whether the 2 small reactors would be enough. Oh yeah, we're not even using half of it. Okay, well, it's cool. So let's see here. Control panel. Drills, lights. Oh, right, because it's considered one single ship. Connectors. Arc furnaces. Interior lights, the large cargo containers. Passenger seats or detector. Cool. I am really happy with this thing. This is great. This is nice to have a place. Let's see. We're going to hide empty here. Where's a nice big large cargo container? Toward the bottom down here, right? No, those are the assemblers of refineries. Can I just search large? There we go. Alright. So I want everything in this to go into the large cargo containers over here. Small cargo container. I basically kind of want to completely unload the let's just throw all that in there. I basically want to completely unload the mining ship. So I'm just going to throw all that in there. Will this refinery keep soaking up stuff? Yeah, it will. Okay, and so will the arc furnace. Well, whatever. What about the drills? No, they won't. Let's empty the drills out. Well, anyway, guys, I think I'm going to sign off. I am very happy with this station. It is called officially the Industrial Station, Davian Industrial Station. It's meant to be modular. It's meant to be linked together with other stations. Like, say you have an existing station and you just like to maybe sling this thing right underneath it and just connect it to any one of these red connectors to radically expand your storage and refining capability. So I think this is a very survival-friendly station. The other one I was trying to build, it was expansive, sprawling, oddly shaped, where this is basically just a giant, more or less, rectangle, which is easy to weld. I think even with the stock welders, you could do all right on this thing, I think. Especially if you just started from one end and went to the other. Like, there's no... I made sure to use the conveyor blocks, not the conveyor tubes. Because the conveyor tubes are actually really expensive, surprisingly. They take a lot more motors. I don't know why. That makes no sense to me. But yeah. So I think I put a lot of thought into something simple, but I think it's paid off. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next episode where hopefully I can get some magnesium and go hunting in my crowbar. Until next time, as always, take it easy.